children's dreams, what are they?
So every child that is referred to us, we have that opportunity to say, you are so brave. What could we do to bring you a little joy? Is there something that you've always dreamed of?
How do the kids, get involved with the
Sure.
Dream Fund? Where does that happen?
So when you give to the Dream Fund and you're making a dream come true, it's really going to the kid and it's going to...
Hello, all you beautiful people, and welcome back to Talkin St. Pete. I'm your host, Ryan Bogdan. Before we get into today's amazing guest, I want to let you know that this podcast is sponsored by Bogdan Homes. So if you know anyone looking to buy, sell, or invest here in the greater Tampa Bay area, find our contact information in the description below. And now on to our beautiful guest, Amanda Griffin, the Executive Director for the Children's Dream Fund, a local nonprofit here in St. Petersburg. Amanda, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm really good. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so excited. Because this has been a long time in the making.
Yes! Months in the making, and it's finally happening.
It's finally happening.
It's a dream come true, right?
It's a dream come true.
Exactly.
Look at that. Look at that. So I want to dive right in.
Let's do it. Let's go.
What is the Children's Dream Fund and how did it get started?
Sure. So Children's Dream Fund is a local nonprofit that grants dreams to kids with life-threatening illnesses. So sick kids that are seriously ill right here in our community. And we get to meet them and plan a dream come true for a child and their family. And Children's Dream Fund was founded right here in St. Pete 42 years ago, which a lot of people don't realize that. I have to ask you, did you know the Dream Fund before we got connected?
No.
It's crazy.
Yes. Shout out Stephen.
Shout out to Stephen. Yeah, thanks, Hunger Thirst Group. But 42 years ago, a group of young professionals heard about a story of a child battling an illness called progeria. And he actually lived in Africa, so he wasn't a local child. And they just thought, you know what? We got to do something for this kid. We heard that his dream was to meet his hero, Pinocchio. And they decided they're going to have some fundraisers. They're going to leverage their networks and figure out how to get Francie over from Africa here to St. Petersburg and send him to Disney to meet his hero, Pinocchio.
Wow.
And they did it. And fast forward, lots went into it from then, but they did have some extra funds left over, and they wanted to give those funds to Francie and his family. And Francie's family said, no, we want you to keep doing what you're doing in this community. You take the money and you continue to make dreams come true for kids like Francie. And so that was back in 1981. Fast forward to 2023, and we're as busy as ever at the Dream Fund, creating sunshine and brightness for kids who need it the most. And just this year alone, we'll grant 200 dreams for local children.
Wow. Yeah. 200 children.
I know.
That's amazing. That really gives like the warm and fuzzies all over.
Yes.
I mean, that's so impactful to know that there's a local group here doing that for the local community.
Absolutely. And a lot of people don't realize, or when you think about a child suffering and a family suffering, they're right here in our community. They're being served at our local children's hospitals. There's an organization like the Children's Dream Fund and others that are here, and the purpose is to give them hope, give them joy when they need it the most. And that is our number one priority at the Children's Dream Fund.
And that's just, I mean, you said regional earlier when we were talking before we were on air, but so it's regional, but mainly the greater Tampa Bay area?
Yeah. So we serve from up to Winter Haven, the Orlando market, and then down to Naples, and then we stretch across the state. So our office is right here in St. Pete. We're on 16th and 22nd. We get our space donated by a wonderful donor in our community. We're in a house that we can invite our dream children into and have parties for them and see them face to face. So all the work is being done right here in St. Pete, but we are serving outside of this St. Petersburg area too.
That's so cool. Mm-hmm. So children's dreams, what are they?
Yes.
What are some of the dreams?
That's the $1 million question, right? So we were chatting a little bit before this. You do have kids in your life. So that's what I always say. If you have a child in your life, or you have got to be around kids, you know that their dreams and their loves and their interests are so different. Personalities of kids, right?
Yes.
So every child that is referred to us, we have that opportunity to say, you are so brave. what could we do to bring you a little joy? Is there something that you've always dreamed of? And I have a wonderful team supporting the Children's Dream Fund in that office that get to ask that question. And the answer is so different. So we have kids who dream of going to Hawaii to, relax for a week and spend some time away from the day-to-day of their illness. But we also have children who want to have a gaming computer system in their house. We might one day have a child who wants to have a podcast studio. You never know.
You never know.
You never, ever know. And with the amount of children that we interface with every day, there's just something different. And it's the best part of the seat that I'm in. And we talk about this at my office all the time that, it's something different every day. And we've got to figure out how to make it happen for a child and for their family.
It's so impactful, so cool, and a wide range of dreams that you guys have come true. Do you know how many dreams in total?
Oh, yes. So over 4,000.
Wow. Mm-hmm. 4,000 dreams over 40 years.
Over 40 years. And some of the nuts and bolts of what we do, too, of course, as a nonprofit organization, sending children on a Disney cruise, it costs money, right? So we do accept donations that make that happen. And 87% of every single dollar that we bring in goes directly to our program costs. So that extra percentage that gets you to 100 is our administrative cost. So it's really low, and we're really proud of that. So when you give to the Dream Fund and you're making a dream come true, it's really going to the kid and it's going to the family.
Yeah. That's good to know, because that is a thing with some of the other nonprofits, right? There's a lot of overhead and all that. So it's cool that you guys are able to have a lean budget and really pour your resources into the kids. That's awesome. So what does a day look like for you at the Dream Fund?
Oh my gosh. Something different every day.
Yeah.
We are right now, I'll tell you, we're planning a big 80s party that's happening on Friday. By the time your listeners hear, it'll have come and gone, and we will have exceeded our fundraising goals for sure. So we're in event planning mode right now at our office. But we have a program team, the women that I referenced that get to meet the kids and get to plan the dreams. They had a program meeting this morning where they were looking at the list of kids, and they were saying, hey, we got to book so-and-so's snow dream. We've got to figure out how we're going to send, Sally on her Disney cruise. And they're working through that list, and they're making it happen. They do all the good work.
That's a lot of coordinating.
It is. Yeah, it is, but it's worth it.
Absolutely.
It's so worth it.
Absolutely. So how do the kids get involved with the Dream Fund? Where does that happen? Is it a submission, and is there a selection process? What's that look like?
Lots of different ways. So we do have medical partners who refer children to us. So your local children's hospitals, Johns Hopkins All Children's, Tampa General, St. Joseph's Children's Hospital, Arnold Palmer in Orlando, Advent Health, and different. If I missed one, we love all of our hospital partners. So they can refer a child to us. We do serve 3 to 21. And we have a lot of children who are referred to us by family and friends too. They find out that they have a diagnosis, and they know someone who had a dream with the Children's Dream Fund, and they refer a child to us. So if you do have a child in your life that would benefit from our services, you can go on to our website and refer a child to us. And then we kind of take it from there. There are other questions that we would, of course, need to ask.
Right.
And we would handle that all on our end.
Got it. So if there's someone in your life that is having a life-threatening illness encounter in their life, then they're a candidate for
absolutely a dream at the Children's Dream Fund.
That's awesome. That's good. And so we have a child selected. They have this dream. They want to go to Hawaii. Is that then, is there enough money in the pot then to fulfill that? Or is it like, okay, hey, we got this, we need to go out and get money for this? What's that look like?
Yeah, so there's definitely enough. We work internally to ensure that we never have to say no to a child. But then we do have to fundraise for those dollars. Yeah. So we have a board of directors that helps engage in the fundraising efforts. And we have so many individual and corporate sponsors who give to the Children's Dream Fund year over year and underwrite costs of a dream. So the average cost of a dream is $10,000. And the team, our Children's Dream Fund team, works very hard to get in-kind donations, so services donated to us. So that trip to Hawaii, we're focusing on Hawaii, but maybe the hotel stay is discounted or potentially donated.
Because you're partnering with them,
Correct.
They know about it. Yeah.
Correct. So we do have that cost of the dream at $10,000, and half of that is covered by in-kind costs. So if you come to us and say, I want to make a dream come true, I'm giving you a gift of $5,000, we tell you, wonderful, this is going to go straight to a child, and we match you with a child at the Children's Dream Fund, and we say, you know what, you're making Gabria's dream to go see the Barbie Dream House in LA come true, and we're going to tell you all about it after she gets back. Here are the photos of her on her dream, and look at what you did to make her smile. So that's the process.
That's impactful.
That was a very long answer to your question.
No,
but,
it was a good answer.
The funding never stops us from making a dream come true because we are very fiscally responsible. We understand at the beginning of the year how many dreams that we are going to make come true, and we ensure that we have the capital to do that.
Right. Well, I mean, being in the game for 40 some years, I'm sure there's been a lot of trial and error and have figured it out, you know. So how long have you been with the organization?
So I have been the executive director since May of 2021, so 2 years and some change.
Yeah.
I left for a little bit. I was gone for 2 years, but prior to that, I was at the organization for 7 or 6 years.
Okay, so you're heavily involved.
Yes, so I have a kind of interesting story of how I started. I love kids, always knew I was going to work in some capacity with children. I'm from a family of educators, local Pinellas County educators, and I thought teaching was my path. But I went to Florida State, go Noles, and found some volunteer organizations that I worked with and realized maybe I want to do some fundraising or maybe I want to plan events. But I know I want to stay in St. Pete because it's the best place ever.
Best place.
Best place ever. So I interned. I reached out to our former executive director, Cynthia Lake Farrell, and I said, hey, do you do summer internships? Like, I'll do it for free. I just got to get in here. I want to learn all about making dreams come true. This is the coolest place ever. So I was hired as an intern summer between my junior and senior year of school, and I fell in love with the mission. I can't ever imagine spending my time fundraising or being anywhere else than the Children's Dream Fund, and I knew that I wanted to work there after school. So got hired as the administrative assistant and then grew over time, left for a little and then got hired back as executive director. That was a mouthful.
But you've gone full circle around. Full circle. Intern to now being, that's cool. That's really cool.
Special.
And hats off to you to dedicating to that mission.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's not everyone that does that. You know, to dedicate and to have such a big mission of helping children. I mean, that's, you talk about impact, right?
For sure. But I will tell you, of course, there's work that goes into running a nonprofit. We are a business, but we are essentially the pass-through for people in our community who want to support these children. So it is such a gift to be somewhere that believes in the Children's Dream Fund and believes in the future of our organization, because we couldn't do what we do without people contributing and making the dreams happen, and we're the coordinators of that.
Right. So fundraising.
Yes.
I know you have this event coming up that's going to happen before this comes out. But how many events do you guys do a year?
Oh, so many. So we have 3 events that we plan in-house. So we run point on all the logistics, and we have Dreaming Like It's 1981, which is the one that's happening soon. We also have a clay shooting event called Clays for Kids. And
when's that?
It's on November 3rd.
I'm coming.
It's in Sarasota. Come. You're invited. I just invited you. You're going to be there. It's a Friday. It's at 10 a.m. And we'll get it on the schedule. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And that raised about $100,000 for the Dream Fund. So it makes a lot of dreams come
Nice.
true. And then we have a Dream Maker Luncheon in Q1 of every year, Q1, Q2. And that luncheon is... the purpose of that is to honor a dream maker in our community. So someone who has gone above and beyond for the Children's Dream Fund, has really supported our mission over the 42 years that we've been around. And this year we're honoring Onyx Construction. It's a Tampa-based company, and that event is on February 28th of 2024. And then the exciting stuff, we have lots of events that people host for us. So we were talking, I said something about Red Mesa Cantina before we got going here, and they have an event for us called Havana Nights, where they have a reverse raffle for the Children's Dream Fund. It's at their location. It's $100 to go to. We can sell 100 tickets. It's so fun, and all of the proceeds go to the Children's Dream Fund. So there's a handful of events that are like that every year, and the best way to engage and know about our events is to go on our website or follow us on social media. Instagram, Facebook, we post it all there, and you never know what exciting new spot, even in St. Pete or in the Tampa Bay community, that's going to host something for the Dream Fund.
We'll have to talk after the show. I just got an idea.
Oh, I'm excited. See, this is how it happens.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
You literally never know.
But I just got a good one.
I like it.
Yeah. Sorry, let me regain my thought. That's great.
We don't want to tell everybody yet. We need to have
I don't want to put it out. Okay. I'm going to put it out there, but not on the show.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so that's awesome. So the community's helping. You guys are doing events. You're involved, doing all kinds of cool things, and people find a purpose to do some activity to help you guys raise money.
Right.
So your impact and you're well known throughout the community. And I'm just still new to St. Pete. You know,
so a lot of people don't know who we are, though. So
but that's why we're doing this.
Yes, this is why we are doing this.
Yes,
because everyone should know who we are.
Absolutely. I mean, because you know of the big national organizations, but you know, to make a local impact. I love that you guys do the photos and show, okay, this is what you did, you know, because sometimes you give money to something and you don't know what happens.
Yep. And we're making big dreams come true too. You know, we never want people to think that because we're local, it's a smaller organization. Of course, it's a smaller scale because we are impacting a smaller geographic area than a national organization. But we just had a child who met Ryan Reynolds in London. So dreams don't have a limit. And we definitely want everyone to understand that.
I love that you said that. So it's not, I didn't mean like. So
I wasn't offended by that.
Your impact is great. You guys can make it. The dreams happen. But I'm saying a local, you know, stamp on
the roots are here.
Yes.
The roots are here, and they'll always be here.
That's and that's what it's all about. That's what makes St. Pete so special. Which you're a native to.
I am a native, born and raised.
Which it's so funny. I was just having a conversation with someone right before the show, and they said, you know, I rarely meet any locals here.
Oh my gosh, people say that, but then I feel like I know I
course,
hear all the local
because you're from here. But I'll tell you, this show has been nothing but a lot of locals.
So funny.
And so I'm grateful for that.
People who really believe in this place.
Right, you guys have
roots
seen
are
it
here.
turn over. You've been here through this thick and thin. You're now here for the advancement. Are you a baseball fan? Do you watch the Rays? So big announcement. The
Huge
Rays
announcement. I've never been happier. I will tell you that.
The Rays are staying.
The Rays are staying, and huge partner of the Dream Fund too. They're just incredible with our children. We had a child at the game last night. We have a child going to the game tonight.
Nice.
So it just means a lot to know that they're going to be here in our community.
That development is going to change.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy what that's going to do to downtown.
I know. I'm really pumped to see what they have in mind for the commercial space and
housing and office space.
I know.
And everything. It's all, I mean, an 80 acre, I mean, that's a lot.
It's just so true. It's going to be wonderful for our community.
It really is. It really is. So native to St. Pete.
Native to St. Pete.
And have you never left?
I left to go to school, Florida State.
Right.
So for 4 years, 4.5, one extra football season, and then I came back after that. So
why'd you come back?
Oh my gosh! I mean, so many reasons. So I'll tell you that I love this place through and through because of the beach, the weather, the way. Right when I was graduating, not high school. Right when I was graduating college, the downtown area was blowing up. I think I still would have wanted to move back here even without the development that has happened. But there was just something different every day. We were saying that before we got on. I mean, a new restaurant opening, a new bar opening, a new park that has some cool place to bring your dogs. You know what I mean? It's just a fantastic place to live.
As you're saying all that, I don't know why my brain's so funny, but I'm now picturing a bell curve.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where are we at?
I know.
In that bell curve.
I know.
You know, because you can only go into new development for so long, but like I think we're still way at the bottom.
I think so too. I mean, look at all of those. I would say like in the downtown Grand Central District, that's what I think of. There's places being developed all over the place. So, but that's just where my mind goes. And I mean, look at all the condos that are still just breaking ground and just being announced. It's super exciting for us. And it's great for the Children's Dream Fund. It's great for what you do. It's great for all of our partners. We're in this thriving economy, and it's going to really, really
incredibly grateful.
Yep. Same.
Incredibly grateful.
Same.
And I think now with the announcement of the Rays Stadium downtown, that's going to just drive more.
Oh yeah.
More. And there's some controversy there because some people don't want it to change.
I know.
But change is inevitable.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Yeah.
And so we just have to embrace it.
Yep. I mean, here I will tell you, I would have been thrilled as long as the Tampa Bay Rays stayed in the Tampa Bay area. But it means the most that they're going to be right here in our backyard. And I know that I used to see I lived here when the Rays came to St. Pete in 1998, and all of the advertisements were, St. Pete, it's a baseball town, and that's how I feel. I mean, I know that we need to purchase tickets, we need to show up and be good fans, but I think we got this.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. And I think, Tampa, they got everything else over there, right? Yeah. And they can come and look. We know that Tampa people don't mind crossing the bridge.
It's true.
Right?
Well, just think of this. So I'll bring it back to we had a child last night at the Rays have a program called Tuesday's Champion, and it's every Tuesday home game. They have a child from the Children's Dream Fund that's there that gets to go to batting practice, meet some players. They get to throw out the first pitch, and they also then stay. They have tickets in the Rays Club. I forget, that's a new sponsor now that it's called Avanti Club. But that is how they engage in this community. And so it's really a wonderful thing.
That's amazing that they're doing that. And that's really cool for the kids. And to know that happens every Tuesday, that's cool.
Every Tuesday home game.
Right. Yeah. So if you're at a Tuesday home game, watch out for that first pitch. Just know that that's the Children's Dream Fund.
Yes.
The local impact is so cool. So, okay, being a native here, what do you like to do when you're not working?
When I'm not working, I eat a lot.
Yeah, where do you like to go?
So all the good spots. I told you, love Red Mesa, love my Hunger and Thirst Group spots. Got a shout out to them.
Yep.
My favorite restaurant is Alessia, which is a little bit, I don't know if you've been there. It's kind of close to, okay. It's South Pasadena more.
Okay, what's the vibe? What are we eating there?
It's Vietnamese French fusion.
Okay.
It's really good.
Is that the one that Joe was talking about?
Maybe. I don't know Joe, but maybe. It's delicious. So I'm getting married in March of 2024.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And they're our caterer. So I'm pumped about that.
Nice.
We're getting married at the Shuffleboard Court. So St. Pete for life.
How cool.
I know. How to do it.
And is your fiance local?
Yes, he actually grew up in North County, but then ended up moving down here, went to high school here, left a little bit for school, but then came back. So, yeah.
So you guys are like, to be at the Shuffleboard, that's cool.
I know.
I haven't heard anyone do that. That's a good idea.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Was that your idea or his?
It was definitely my idea, but he's along for the ride. He has an opinion, but
cool. Well, look, happy wife, happy life, ma'am. Just telling you. Right?
Exactly. So I'm trying to think what else. It's really a lot of eating, drinking, being out in the sun, going to the beach. Do
you have any
putzing around downtown
spots?
Secret? I feel like nothing's a secret anymore.
Yeah, but what do you feel like is like a
beer boutique? Have you been to Beer Boutique? It's not secret. People know about it, but it is, in my opinion, 10 out of 10. It's in the Mirror Lake area.
Okay.
And
I don't hang out there enough. I need to.
And right down the road from that is Flatbread and Butter, which has Bandit Coffee. They serve Bandit Coffee, which also 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
they
I know
have
Bandit.
Pizza at Flatbread and Butter. They have some wine.
Okay.
It's real good. Cellar Masters, wine shop.
Yep.
Snake Den for a drink.
Snake Den.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Those are my
good. You're naming stuff that doesn't get named often.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I don't know about secret spots though. You're stumping me on that one. I'll have to think. I'll think of something later and say, darn, I should have said that.
Well, I didn't know if you have like a beach spot you like to go. And I mean, you're going to be careful with sharing.
Past the grill always.
It's slower vibe,
slower
more
vibe,
good place to go read a book.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you read?
I do read.
Yeah.
I read a lot, but I don't read anything necessarily good for my development. I read to escape.
Well, no, that's great. I mean, that's still,
romantic comedy type books,
whatever. That's still good.
Yeah.
I think that's better than the alternative.
It's so true. I actually did just read just finished a little, I don't even want to call it more of a leadership book called The Power of Moments, which I would recommend for any single person who has a team, runs a business, in actually just running a family, even just the things that you can do to provide little joyful things in day-to-day life for the people that you work with, the people that are in your sphere of influence, just to make them feel special and like that you're carrying a little bit of the load.
Powerful Moments.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that one.
The power of moments.
The Power of Moments.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't remember who wrote it.
No, that's okay. I don't.
Yeah. What about you? Do you read?
I do.
Okay. What type? Like, what do you read? Everything.
Mindset, leadership. Oh,
see, that's good.
Self-development.
Give me, what's your favorite leadership book?
Ooh, well, I first like to start with mindset stuff. I think you have to lay a good foundation.
Okay.
Have you ever read The Four Agreements?
No.
Dominoes. I hand this book out to like everybody.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'll send
say
you
it again.
One. Four Agreements.
Okay.
So it's just about, I don't know, we'll run through them real quick. So the four agreements are: be impeccable with your word.
Okay.
Not only to others, but most importantly to yourself, because our self-talk is super important. Don't take anything personally.
That's hard to do.
It is hard to do. Nothing personally. And, to go deeper on that, the first thing that we hear is we think negative, right? You hear something negative and now you want to take it personally or whatever, right? But also the positive, because not taking anything personally means anything. So someone says, hey, you look great today, or, you did so good on this project.
I'm feeling so great about myself.
You're taking it personal, right? You're attaching to that, right? So it's like to be as neutral in that as you can. And the third one is don't make assumptions.
Okay.
You got that one?
Yep. No, I mean, that's a good, good principle to live by.
Yeah, don't make assumptions, which we know what assuming does. Yep. And then the fourth one is to always do your best. And to do your best to follow the other three agreements.
Okay.
And your best looks different on different days.
I love that.
Right? When you're sick, your best isn't going to be
I love that.
as good as when on a day that you're healthy, right? And so I like those. I have a couple of those books to really set a good foundation to then build on top of.
So do you read? Are you one of those? Are you a 5 a.m. club person where you wake up at 5 a.m. you read your book, or not at all?
I wake up at 5 a.m. but I go work out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Yesterday I did read it in the morning. And Atomic Habits.
Oh, yes.
James Clear.
Yes.
You read that one?
I have it. I don't think I've read it.
Okay, we need to crack it open.
Yeah, I can picture the cover of it.
Yeah.
I definitely have it. I don't know who gave it to me, but someone else has suggested this book to me.
Yes, it's really, really good.
Okay. Sorry for whoever gave it to me. I am telling you that I didn't read it, but
no, there's so many good ones. If you wanted to get real hard on it, David Goggins' books, You Can't Hurt Me, is really good. Another good one by Jay Shetty is Think Like a Monk.
Okay.
Another good mindset kind of, I'm into that.
Oh, my fiance Josh would be really into that.
Yeah. No, that one's another interesting book about health and the breath. It's called Breath.
Okay.
By James Nestor. It's a yellow book.
You have all of this living up here.
Yeah.
You have your like library in your head. This is good.
Well, there are books that have impacted me.
Yes.
And so I like to share.
Yeah.
And that book's all about how the breath is a lost art to our health that we don't pay attention to.
Yeah.
A piece of science. There's so much science behind breathing and how to properly breathe and different breathing techniques and what it can do for your nervous system and your health. And it gets wild. We can go on.
So are you a yoga person after reading this?
I do yoga.
Where do you go to yoga?
Body Electric.
Love it.
I go to Beachtown Yoga.
Okay.
We go to Sun State. We had Carrington.
I saw Carrington's.
Yep.
Episode.
I like to bounce around to a couple of the different spots. But I do a lot of at-home yoga. Like in the just a few minutes here and there at night or in the morning. I think stretching is really important.
It's so important. Yeah,
we hold on the emotions in different parts of our bodies.
Yeah, it's such a release. And do you like hot yoga? Or are you?
I can do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Body Electric. I love Sun State too. But Body Electric is a partner of the Dream Funds.
Nice.
They've done some toy drives for our kids and just such a great great spot, right?
No, it is. It's a cool vibe in there, and everyone's pretty cool. My sister's a yoga instructor.
Oh, no kidding.
Her husband is my brother-in-law is a yoga instructor.
Oh my gosh!
So we're ingrained into that world a little bit, and St. Pete embraces it, right?
I know. Have you ever gone to the Body Electric Yoga at the Pier?
I have not.
Oh, they do it. I don't know. They do it twice a month, and they always support a local nonprofit.
Cool.
So it's pay what you can.
Yeah.
It's a donation, and you can drop in. I mean, it's outside underneath that beautiful sculpture at the pier, and it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know
cool.
who they're supporting this month. I believe they're going to support the Children's Dream Fund in December.
Nice. Okay, well, I have to attend that
December.
one. Yeah,
You'll come.
December. Oh, it'll be perfect weather.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll
No,
be
I'm about it.
perfect.
I'm about it. No, I'm really big into all that stuff. I'm always trying to get
like
better.
it.
I'm always trying to get better.
Yep. If you're not growing, then what are you doing,
Dying.
right? Mm-hmm.
If you're not growing,
So
you're dying.
true. It's so true.
Even in your business.
Yeah.
Even to be stagnant,
know.
it's not good.
I know.
Not good. Okay, so you're reading, you're out and about. If it's your birthday, we're in St. Pete.
Sure. My birthday was just August 19th, so I can tell
happy
you
belated.
what I did. Thanks.
Yeah, okay.
It was a Saturday this year.
Oh, love that.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
So the night before, we went to Zubrick's Magic Show.
Nice.
Have you been?
No.
Okay, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I had some friends who were not believers in magic. It kind of sounds so funny the way to say it like that. But they were blown away by this show. Okay. So I'm easy. I knew that I would love it.
Yeah.
So the non-believers even believe. So you got to go. It's downtown. You can go to Cellar Masters for a glass of wine, then go to Zubrick's after.
Okay. How
right
do they
down
do
the road.
shows often?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, this is cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. So then, so the next day, slow Saturday, I think I went to Orange Theory to start my day, and then we went to Alessia's for lunch. Then down to you had Shelby and Michelle from Canvas Fashion Gallery on your show, but they own Hostess, the wine bar.
Yeah, so you stopped there.
Yep, stopped there. Then went down to Bonu Taverna to have the best. Right, so good.
So good.
So good.
Yeah.
We had an appetizer and a drink, and then went to my parents' house for dinner.
That's a great birthday.
Good day.
That's a great birthday.
Day. My parents live in St. Pete, so spent a lot of time there, and yeah.
That's so good. That's so good.
What about you? What's your birthday? What's your perfect St. Pete day?
Oh, that's good.
The perfect St. Pete day.
Perfect St. Pete day. I'm watching sunrise at the pier.
That's good.
Yeah. I like to catch that. It's really, really cool. I'm probably hitting a workout at Sweat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Shout out Sweat and Jody and Nick. From there, let's see what time I'm thinking of time of day that would be. Probably just hang out with some friends for a bit until maybe hit up the beach for a bit.
I was gonna say I'm shocked that I love the beach, but I'm shocked I didn't even say the beach.
Yeah, hit up the beach for a little bit, depending on the mood. Maybe we're doing PCI.
Yeah,
I
got you.
Yeah, play a little volleyball.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a good birthday. I love to get out and play volleyball.
That's fun.
I don't care where we're going. We just played at Woodlawn at 8 o'clock Sunday morning.
Nice.
Yeah. I do like Bonu. I'm trying to think. Although I'll go back to it. One of my favorite spots, and I'll go there once or twice a month. It's Ceviche.
So good.
I love ceviche.
I haven't been there in a while.
Oh,
I love that place too.
They have good smoked old fashions,
it's
the
good.
croquetas.
It's a great spot.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean it's a good vibe. I really like that spot. Yeah, and then maybe we're hanging out at Cigar Paradise.
Okay.
Yeah, me and the boys like to hang out
that.
at Cigar Paradise, get a good cigar.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's got a cool from what I've seen, I've actually never been there, but it's got a cool vibe.
No,
and
it's really high end. Yeah, no,
Neat.
it's fun to hang out in there. You have some good conversations. Actually, this podcast would not exist if it wasn't for a cigar at Cigar Paradise.
Shout out to them because that's where the dream became.
That's where the idea came to fruition. Yep.
I like it.
We were there. My brother-in-law was like, "You need to do something more on social media," and I was like, "Well, maybe we'll do a podcast."
And look at you now.
Yep.
How many episodes in?
38, 39.
It's incredible. It's so great.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? And
So
I
great.
owe it to the community of St. Pete because they're so giving
That's how
and
it goes.
everyone's like so cool. And
Well, that's what makes. I owe. And I say from the Children's Dream Fund perspective, Children's Dream Fund owes everything to St. Pete and the surrounding communities because you give back to local, you got to support local, you've got to make, your peers who have a local business thrive. And it's what it's all about.
what do you think St. Pete's missing?
Oh my gosh, that's so hard. You should have prepped me on that question. I am such a ride or die St. Pete that I'm like, nothing.
Okay,
They're
but
the
if there
best.
was one thing where you could like, okay, you know what? It would be really great if we had
a very large permanent office space for the Children's Dream Fund. Plug for that. I don't know if that's where you're going with that question.
Whatever.
Yeah, we do. We want our. We do have our roots here, but a place that we can have even more family events and can be, interacting with our dream kids all the time. And then I think from a personal standpoint, which I take everything with work personally too, so it's kind of I answer it the same. But I don't know. What's your answer to that question?
Well, I've heard a lot of people's answers.
Shoot. What do you think did you think of your answer before other people?
No, I didn't. So mine's biased. So but let me think. It's a country club for young professionals.
Okay, I like it.
Not like bougie, but like accessible. But a place, a health and fit. If you take all the health and fitness stuff, like there's all these. Okay, you got to go over here to do cold plunge. You got to go over here to do this. You got to do all that, like all under one.
I like it.
Hang out, place to work. Because everyone's working remote.
Yep.
And the little coffee shop in there to hang out.
I know. I was kind of going fitness in my mind too, and I was thinking of it just because I love to run, and it's too hot to run right now. So like, where can you? And obviously, you can go to Crunch. You can get on the treadmill, but like, where is a more a fun environment? But we have and connecting everything. But we have Sunrunner now, so I do love the thought of being able to hit downtown and then go straight over to the beach.
And not worry about parking.
Yeah. So that exists. I want people to use it more. And I'm interested to see like what will happen long term with
I think they were ahead of the game.
I
with
agree.
It because as downtown expands and grows and more things come down central, that's going to become more crucial to get out to the beach to more, as these new, because there's some development projects going on right now that are talked about where they're not going to make parking spaces because of the size that they're going to be. They're going to be micro units. And so the downtown's developing to be a walking area, right? And so you take the Sunrunner to get to the beach because you don't have a car.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And you do have, thinking of transportation, you've got the ferry that can take you over to Tampa, just making sure that runs all year because that's so cool to bridge that gap, where you don't have to drive over the bridge.
Right.
God forbid.
God forbid. I don't like to do it.
Yep, 25-minute drive. That's. I feel like we're in a spot where we just need to pour into the things that have already, the new stuff that has already come to St. Pete within the last 5 to 10 years, and let's make sure that we keep it up.
Yeah.
Let's go to these local businesses. Let's make sure that they're supported. Let's shop at your local boutique. Let's have dinner at your local restaurant and make sure that we're supporting local, right?
I just thought it was like all the good restaurants that are coming, and I'm getting hungry thinking about it.
Talk about it all day. Yeah, it is lunchtime.
I didn't eat before this. Okay, so we went over all that. What's the best way for people to contribute and get involved with the Dream Fund?
Yep. So we were talking about this a little bit before. So at the Dream Fund, we want engagement. So however you want to help us make dreams come true for kids with life-threatening illnesses, we really will take all the help that we can get. So from your time, if you want to volunteer your time with our care squad, you can become a member of that. You find us on the website, childrensdreamfund.org, and you submit your application. We also would love to have your treasure to make dreams come true. Same way, childrensdreamfund.org. You can reach out to me directly. You can find my information on the website. We really want you to attend our events. Again, you'll find it on the website. But also everything that we're doing, we're active on social media. So follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. If you're, a LinkedIn guru, follow us on LinkedIn, and you'll be up to date with everything happening in Dream World.
That's cool. So what are all the handles? Is Children's Dream Fund? Children's
Dream Fund on Instagram, the Children's Dream Fund on Facebook, and Children's Dream Fund on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Got it. And then childrensdreamfund.org.
Yep.
That's all the spots.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I like it. I like it. So if people are still with us, what should they comment in the comments?
Can it be long?
I mean, like one word, one or two words.
Oh, well, that's obvious. Dreamy.
Dreamy. Obvious.
Comment
dreamy.
Dream.
Mom, I know you're watching. Put it in there. Put it in there right now. Put dreamy.
Do you do this on every show?
Yeah. Yeah. And my mom definitely watches all the way through.
That's the best.
And she'll comment.
That's the best.
100%. Some other people will too, but I know she's there. Amanda, I really appreciate you coming. So glad we can make this happen.
Thank you.
So grateful for what you guys are doing at the Children's Dream Fund. We're going to donate after this 100%. We're going to talk about how we can do some events and some other fun things. And yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And if there's any way that we can help more, just let us know.
Absolutely. Grateful to have the opportunity to extend the Children's Dream Fund a little bit more.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you made it this far, comment Dreamy. We appreciate you. Go check out the Children's Dream Fund at childrensdreamfund.org and all the socials and all that good stuff. And go support. They're awesome. Amanda's great. And they do cool things. We'll see you in the next one. Boom.
Good?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Good. We take a picture sitting here? Yeah.